Hey everyone, it's me again, and this time I am going to do my first devotional for 2017. That's right. So, I think I'm going to try my best to do at least start this year, even though we're 22 days into 2017, to try to do a devotional at least once a week for you guys and see how that goes. I'm going to try. So I guess this is about judgment. It is our jobs as God's children not to pass judgment on others. The only judge is the man upstairs, and that is God. We as people have to look inside ourselves and see what's on the inside of people or persons, not on what they look like on the outside, or whether they're skinny or overweight or black or white or race, religion, all of the above, I guess you might say. Or whether they're being judged on the way that they choose to live their life. In the end, that's his job. And that comes on the time when it's time for us to go back home to the Lord, and for us to stand up there on those pearly gates and awaiting, as we like to say, our sentences about where and whether he lets you in or not. That's his call. He's the one that judges us. We should not judge other people based on anything, based on what they believe in, what their race is, their religion, the way they dress, the way they do their hair. The form of expression is music, right? Music can be a form of expression. Do you think God judges you based on the type of music you listen to? Whether it's rap or rock or punk or Christian music or heavy metal or Latino music, I guess, or do you think he judges you on whether you wear a spiked collar around your neck, or whether you're walking around with purple and pink hair and long earrings or piercings from here to here, or tattoos? Hey, you live your life the way you choose while you're here on earth. Because in the end, all that God wants is for you to be happy. So, and whether you're happy or you're not, you can always turn to Him. You can say, please, God, don't judge me for this or that. Don't judge others based on their appearance, what they may look like. You're like, for example, if you are walking down the street and you see somebody that is, let's say, down on their luck, and you're going, oh my God, what the heck is that person doing standing on a street corner begging when, that person's probably just some loser that probably has a job. Maybe he has a place to live, or maybe she has a place to live, but it's mooching, getting extra money from sensible people. You don't know that person. You don't know the person that's standing on that street corner down on their luck with a sign that says maybe $1 for something to drink. You may look at that person and think the worst of them, but maybe it's legit. You don't know. Only God knows. God knows us probably, most likely, better than we know ourselves. Do you believe that? Because God is with us 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year. I mean, we were a part of Him before we were born. I believe that when we come into the womb, we look down from heaven and say, I'm picking you as my mom. And we come out into this crazy world and live our lives the way we live. And God watches us always. He sees everything we do before we do it. He knows everything we think before we think it. I think that we all know that God is always watching. If you see a shooting star make a wish, God knows. Every time you say a small prayer, He listens and He hears it. Right? Right. So don't pass judgment, because in the end, when you get up to the gates of heaven and stand before those gates, in the end, God will judge, and He will determine whether He feels that it is necessary to let you in His kingdom or not. Correct? Correct. So, think before you act. Think before you say. And you might do good in the end. And do one for others as you would do one for others as you would want undo to them. Do a good deed, and God will be proud. Do a bad deed, and He'll be disappointed. But He is always forgiving, right? He's always forgiving, and everyone knows that. He forgives you no matter what you do. So as long as you ask for forgiveness. So when you're standing at the entrance to His kingdom, He can say, you know what? I've seen you through your ups and your downs, but you know what? Before you came home to me, you asked for my forgiveness, and therefore I forgive you. I open my gates to my kingdom. Come on in. Come on in and let's be blessed. So, remember, judgment is judgment. But you know what? That's okay. We all have our flaws. Anybody does. I'm sure even God had his flaws before he went back to his kingdom of heaven. We all do. So, and in that, I am going to end it there and say, have a happy Sunday. I hope you enjoyed this first devotional about judgment, the first devotional of 2017, and I hope and I will try my hardest to come back with another devotional next week and have a lot more of those. Have a nice the rest of your Sunday or Monday or wherever you are listening to this. And as always, I will pray for you all, and you're all in my thoughts and my prayers. And remember, God is watching and always judging. So don't forget to say your prayers. God bless. Good night.